Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I last posted. I think the last time I posted was about 3 weeks ago. It's been very hectic, but I'm back now. I was very busy buying furniture for the third Airbnb that I want to put in place. So it's been very hectic. Even now, I'm not done. I'm still busy with that, but it's getting there. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any videos that I post on the channel. So today I just want to update you guys with the challenge that I came across on my Airbnb with the guest that I had. So we had this guest that was last week Saturday. Yes, we had a guest who booked, and I was very suspicious about this booking. Sometimes you really have to follow your guard. Your guard won't lie to you at all. So what happened with this specific booking, the guest tried to book, and then she made some inquiries. She wanted to know if there's a brine stand or brine area in the apartment, and then I did respond to that potential guest to say in the apartment we don't have, but in the complex itself by the pool area there's a brine place that you can use to make your braai. And when a guest start talking about braai and things like that, Airbnb, they see it as a potential party, and indeed the guest came back to me to say, okay, already I have accepted her reservation. And then she came back, she said, I am trying to edit because now it's gonna be 4 of us. I want to change the number of guests, but it's not allowing me. Is there anything that you can do on your side? I was like, no, do it on your side. It shouldn't be a problem. And then she came back and then she said, the system says it's saying a potential party. And then I told her that, parties are not allowed on the Airbnb platforms, so you're not allowed to have the party at the apartment. She said, no, I am aware. I said, okay. On my side, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. You can do that from your side. Then, unfortunately, the system didn't allow her to continue with the booking. And then she obviously asked a friend to do the booking. And then the friend did the booking, but I can see it's the same dates, is the same date, because it was just a 1-day booking. It's the same date, 4 guests, Then I was like, no, man, this seems like it's the same person. But anyway, and I was very worried. I was like, I hope they're not going to have the party at the apartment, because parties are not allowed. But anyway, I went ahead, I accepted the booking, but my gut really told me that, don't take this booking. But for some reason, I was like, okay, maybe it's not the same people, I accepted the booking, and then they came, they checked in, everything was fine. And guess what? They had a party the whole night. Mind you, my Airbnb is in the complex whereby the houses are just close to each other. So if you're making noise, the neighbor can hear. And so they had a blast the whole night. They took other people's parkings. They parked everywhere. We have like dedicated parking for them whereby they can park. And then there's also empty spaces without shelters where other people can just park, but they do have their dedicated parking also. They didn't even use that parking. They just parked all over. It was a mess. So in the morning, the checkout time is 10 o'clock. So I get the message from this guest saying, can we check out at 12? Remember, at 2, I have another booking. So we need to get the place ready for the other guest. So for them to check out at 12 o'clock, it's definitely not possible, because it's gonna put my cleaners under so much pressure to clean the place with the limited time. So I told them, you know what, the least I can do is to give you extra 30 minutes so that you can prepare yourselves and check out, but not later than that. Immediately after responding to that guest to say you can check out at 10:30, because the normal checkout time is 10 o'clock, I got a phone call from my neighbor. You know, we are very close with my neighbor, and she's got my number. Whenever I told her that whenever there's a trouble, just WhatsApp me, then I'll come and sort it out. Unfortunately, she phoned me in the morning. It was already too late. These people had party the whole night. My neighbor couldn't sleep. You know, it was not nice. So she phoned me. She was like, "Oh, neighbor, you know, there's a problem here. We didn't sleep. These people had a party the whole night. We couldn't sleep. The doors were opening. They were making so much noise. And now I can see that there are cooler boxes coming in. It means they're still gonna continue with this thing. Really, can you just come and sort it out?" I was like, wow. I immediately sent the message to the guest, "You know what? I can't even give you that extra 30 minutes anymore, because you just broke the house rules. So just make sure that by 10 o'clock you check out, so that we can do the cleaning and prepare the place for the next guest." So I went there with my cleaners, and when we arrived there, some people were still sleeping. It was so many people. I can't even say how many people were in that place, but it was so many people. I don't even know how. Oh, guys, it was very stressful. And then I got there. I told them, "Guys, you broke the house rules. I can't even give you extra time, so just check out now, please." My neighbors are not happy with me. Like, you know, it was not nice, guys. You know, they can ruin your business, because once your neighbors in the complex start to complain, it can ruin your business. It's not nice, really. But I managed to handle that very well. And then they checked out, and I just communicated nicely with my neighbor to say, "Please don't wait up until it's too late. When there's a problem, just let me know, and I'll come and sort it out." So yeah, so guys, but now I've put the precautionary measures to avoid the situation from happening again. Fortunately, on the app, you are able to block, to say you don't take the one night bookings over the weekends, to avoid such things, you know, just to minimize the risk of the potential parties, because obviously you don't know the intentions. When a person is booking your place, what are their intentions? But sometimes the system can pick that up from their inquiries. And yeah, luckily on the app you are able to adjust your settings on your listings to say, "I don't take the one nighters on the apartment," just to minimize that. So that was the only challenge that I had since I started in this business. So when you want to go into this type of business, just be aware that, you know, people can just throw a party in your apartment, and that is not nice, because the app itself, it states clearly that no parties. Even on the house rules that I've printed for my guests, is nicely stated that parties are not allowed, and you shouldn't park in other people's parkings. You should park in your own dedicated parking. But once a person break the house rules, you can cancel their booking and they can just move out. So if you are planning to go into this kind of a business, just take a note of that. But otherwise, it's a nice business. Since January, that is the only challenge that I had. And yeah, so it's it's something that you can manage, you know, by just increasing the number of nights at your apartment. But otherwise, it's a wonderful business and I'm loving it. And I think it's something that I really, really love. I love like servicing people, being in their hospitality. Like, it's just me. It's something that I really love. So, but otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my videos, because we discuss different side hustles in these channels. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Cheers.